Hi, I'm Renato Marquez Balingit, and I'm a sophomore psychology major here at Delta College. I hope to one day obtain my doctorate degree. I think it'd be really fun to work as a community psychologist with local government and help create programs that will keep kids off the street. But I think it would also be really fun to be a learning psychologist and experiment and research new ways to integrate technologies into classrooms. One thing I think that could be really fun is seeing how virtual reality can affect students' study habits, especially in terms of contextual memory. But some personal information about me is that I am second generation Filipino American. It's something I'm very proud of. And because of that, I've been working with the past year for my sister's small business called Copper Creations. We're rebranding as Balingit Studios now, but as Copper Creations, what we did was create Filipino inspired and styled stationery and apparel. And the money we received from that retail side of things helped to fund our free community projects. I grew up in the Bay Area, Union City to be specific, and I'm so thankful for all of the memories and everything I learned while I was there. And it's been so enriching to give back to that community that raised me. Some of our community projects look like Art in the Park, where we bring a bunch of art supplies to a park and help guide kids through the process of making art that's meaningful to them. We've done free bullet journaling classes, which is really fun. We give people free bullet journals and we help them set it up so that it suits their needs. One person created a bullet journal just to track their emotions regarding a show they were watching. So it was like a weekly review type thing. And that was so much fun to see them set up. But I think my favorite project that came out of Copper Creations was Mercado Magic. We created a cohort of Southeast Asian American business owners within the Bay Area, and we gave them a 6-week course on how to more effectively run their business. And it was just so amazing to see how every single person in that cohort grew, and I was so honored to be a part of it. More information about me, though. Um, my favorite book. I love to read. I'm always reading. But unfortunately, I don't have a copy of my favorite book to show you. I got it from a library, so I had to return it. But it is called The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Um, it follows the story of Linus Baker, a middle aged man working in social services, but in a magical world where some children have powers and some children are a little different. However, some of those children are designated as threats to the government, threats to the world. And Linus is sent to the island of Marquez to look over 6 of these children who are deemed as dangerous. But when he gets there, he realizes these children aren't what the government makes them out to be. They're not threats. They're kids just trying to live normal lives, or as normal as it can be when you have powers. But through his journey at Marquez, he learns to accept people's differences and to question his own implicit biases. And after that, he works to make the world better through the lens of social services. Some hobbies that I have a lot of hobbies. I love to bake bread. I've been baking bread since I was 15, and sometimes I sell it too. So if you want bread, hit me up. But I also, like I said, love to read, and I've actually been getting into geocaching lately. If you don't know what geocaching is, it's basically treasure hunting. There's this app, and people will leave these like metal boxes with a magnet attached to them just to different places in a city, and then they'll log on the app where they put it and leave a clue so you can try to find it. um, in the cache there's like a little log that you can write your name on and the date that you found it, and it's nice to see how many people have found it before you. But there's also treasures in there sometimes. It's usually something small like stickers. I've gotten a small duck figurine from one. But the rule is that if you take something from the cache, you leave something. And that's why my backpack is full of random things. Just random small things that I can leave in a cache at any time. This is actually a picture of me geocaching for the first time in Portland. This is the cache I found. It had nothing in it, but it was thrilling nonetheless. Lastly, some issues that concern me. First and foremost, the genocide occurring in Palestine. Although we have reached a ceasefire agreement, that doesn't guarantee a free Palestine. It's only a temporary solution. And I pray that things will settle peacefully, but I know there's always a possibility that it won't. And I think with everything that's been going on with the election and reaching that ceasefire agreement, a lot of people have Palestine in the back of their minds when we need to keep fighting for the liberation of Palestinian people. I'm also, as you can see, I am a person of color, and I'm part of the LGBTQ community, so other issues that concern me are the results of this past election and what that means for my future. I won't lie and say that I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of what it means in terms of marriage equality. I'm afraid in terms of what it means for general safety, and I just am afraid of what it means for opportunities moving forward, as you know, they just abolished the Equal Employment Act, which is genuinely so scary. And while I am terrified, I know that there are other people who are like me who are also terrified. And I think now is the time to get together to build community and to help each other as much as we can. And I believe that if we stand together united with the common goal of unity and liberation, that we will make it through the next 4 years and hopefully many years after that. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you're having a great night. Bye.